Good morning, team. It is Tuesday, February 18th. I'm Amy Corr. I'm here with Kevin Van Eck at the Goose Island office. We have a great topic that we're going to talk about today. It's direct, it's basic, it's straight to the point. It is time blocking. A great technique that if you are not using, we want you to consider doing it immediately. So we're going to jump right in, but first make sure you fill up your coffee, your tea, power smoothie. Are people doing lemon water by February?
I don't know if people are still doing
Diet
that.
Coke, whatever it might be. But let's jump into the next episode of Coffee with Amy and Kevin.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Let's get started. So if you haven't turned off the video when you heard the words time blocking, because it's the 1,000th time already this year that you've heard time blocking, stick with us. And the reason being is we considered in this episode just saying, do it or don't, have a great day, cheers, you got this.
Yes.
Because no one who, if you're watching this, you've heard time blocking 1,000 times. So the idea here is you can either choose to do it or not. We recommend you do choose, and we're going to share a couple of reasons why and how you can think about it a little bit differently to make sure that time blocking becomes a part of what you do in your business.
Yes, I agree. And the reason number one is because your time is valuable. I repeat, your time is valuable. And, Kevin and I both sold long enough to know that oftentimes our business and our days, again, feel super reactive. Sometimes we are just, chasing things as they're kind of coming in and things are coming at us. And honestly, I know, I can't remember how many days I would have where I would go into the office and I would plan a day to do a certain amount of things, and then it all kind of fell apart, right? And that's not going to go away because we always have things that we have to react to. But if we don't even have a game plan to start off of, then what ends up happening is the business runs us instead of us running the business. And I think that is a critical thing to think about. Again, are you running your business? Meaning, do you know what your day is going to look like when you get up in the morning? And again, some things might surprise you, but for the most part, do you have a sense of where you're going to be at noon? Do you have a sense of what you're going to be doing at 2 o'clock? If you don't, then you're just waiting to figure out how you can fill time up because you don't already have a plan of how you're going to be filling it. So I think time blocking was for me a shift where I, again, was kind of coming in and trying to figure out, especially when I first got into this business, I kind of was like, what am I supposed to be doing all day long? And I recognized that I had to create a framework for myself so that I would get in, and time blocking includes the time that you get up and maybe you work out or you meditate or you are writing your gratitudes. It's all about where are you focused in a certain hour throughout the day, and are you accomplishing all of the things that you've set out for in your goals for 2025? So again, your time is valuable. Make sure you capture that time and you are allowing for when you should be working on the business, in the business, and then when do you have time for yourself and your family?
That's right. Because how many times have you had a to-do list and you keep transferring the same thing from day to day to week, and actually it's a very important activity or action you have to take, but you don't have time for it because you've been doing other things and you haven't set aside time.
Yeah.
So the idea about time blocking, it's not sexy, right? It's not the most exciting thing you could do is block out 30 minutes here, an hour there, 45 minutes there. It's not super exciting. It's not going to motivate you in and of itself. But what you have to realize is that the difference between the people that are reaching their real aptitude, the potential of their success are the ones that do the things that aren't sexy. Otherwise, if you could just do fun, exciting things all the time, everybody would be doing fun, exciting things and everyone would be super successful and you wouldn't have to worry about it. But this is going to be a defining action to make sure you do get the most impactful things done.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you will be distracted by all the other noise. You're never going to get the things that are most impactful, even though they might be boring.
And, somebody said this to me one time where they said, you want to save your yeses. We are in a world where somebody asks us, can you drive me to the airport? Can you sit my cat? all the things,
throwback.
yes, if you saw a few episodes back, all the things. And if we're always prepared to just say yes, because we're in sales, we want to be liked, we want to get more business. So sometimes we think we need to say yes to everything. I loved that somebody taught me the idea that you want to save your yeses, because you only have a certain amount of time in the day, and you only have enough time for so many yeses. So if you're giving them out everywhere, you're going to end up, giving them to the wrong people, the wrong focus, the wrong things, when you should be really kind of anchoring to what's going to move your business forward. And I think the last piece is, and what I love is, a lot of agents say, okay, I'm ready to time block, but I need to kind of understand, what should I be blocking? There are a couple of great examples. There's a beginner version, so for agents who are newer in the business, or more advanced, if you've been in the business for a number of years, an advanced version of what we call the perfect week. We actually took it from Ninja. We use it in a lot of the training here locally at Properties Christie's, but we've included them as attachments in this email, and you can show and see what's being time blocked. And it's all the stuff we talk about. There is time blocking for prospecting. That means calling all of the people on your list, looking at your CRM. There is time blocking for social media, because that is a big piece of your business and moving your business forward. There is time blocking for preparing and improving your listing presentation, improving your seller presentation. There's time blocking for all different types of activities as they are related to your business. So you can take a look at them, and it's a great place to start if you are interested. And again, keep in mind, baby steps, and progress, not perfection. You're going to try and time block, and I will tell you, because I do it quite often, I time block a day and it still gets away from me. I still end up having a lot of things I'm reacting to, and I look back and I think, I didn't accomplish everything. But what I do know is that, because I at least time blocked, there were probably a handful of things that I did accomplish, and I did make progress, right? So just know, some days are going to be better than others, but being mindful, kind of knowing where your day is going to go, because you've blocked specific times for things that are important, is going to make a big deal in your business.
Yeah, and we talk about consistency a lot, and you're going to get this perfect week, and at first glance, it might, even with the beginner version, it might seem overwhelming, but from a consistency standpoint, just start with tomorrow.
Yeah.
Just start with one day and see how it goes, see what you accomplish, and you're more likely to do it again the next day, and time block for the rest of the week. So don't be overwhelmed by having to time block every hour of every day for the next 6 months to make sure you hit your goals.
Yeah.
Just focus on the next day.
Yeah. Or if you want to start it and just time block prospecting. Like, I'm just going to make sure that every morning at 9 o'clock, I'm going to set a goal for myself that I will take 30 minutes or an hour to just do this one thing. Just figure out the way that you can realistically get there, right? Because I think that's all it takes. One foot in front of the other.
That's right. Baby steps.
Baby steps. All right, on that note, we hope you found some great insider information from our talk about time blocking. And we hope you have a great week. Until we see you next Tuesday, remember, my friends, Kevin's going to say it this time.
Remember, you've got this.
Yes, you do.
Click.